You can't look impressive being natty. So what's up? You've probably seen a video from this guy where he made some points on body dysmorphia, but I think it's not a revelation. Everybody knows about this. Enhancing lighting, posing, post-editing, etc, etc, etc. However, there is one thing that he missed and lots of people do. And it's the real reason why there are so many people who struggle with body dysmorphia and nobody can really cure it. So listen here carefully. You can't look impressive being natty whilst you are making progress. What? What are you talking about, man? Wait a minute. So let's have a look at Guga, who already mentioned. What do you think? What is the real reason he doesn't look impressive on this photo? You think lighting, posing? No, the real reason is him being fat. And this is absolutely normal, guys. For instance, this is me several months ago. You see, I mean, it really looks disgusting. So to make gains as a natural lifter, you gotta bulk. And this is the period of your life where you look relatively fat. And until you are freaking Eddie Hall, you won't look impressive walking around 25-30% body fat. And when you reach your bulking peak, you decide to cut. What happens after? When you are on a cutting diet, you lose all the glycogen, all the volume. But you're still not lean yet. So on a bulking diet, you look fat, but at least big. On a cutting diet, however, you don't look big already, but you don't look lean yet. And this is the period of your life when you look the worst. But you may say, in the end of the cut, you will look shredded, striated, super impressive, right? Right? No, you won't. Absolutely. Because if you're not a competitive bodybuilder, there is no reason for you to go below like 10-8% body fat. What's the point to look just impressive and shredded for like a couple of weeks and then regain all the fat and just waste additional month on losing all the strength and gains during the severe cut and ruin your health? There's no point, okay? So if you are a natural recreational lifter, you gotta stop at around 10-12% body fat, which is very lean, and some parts of your body are even ripped, but you're not gonna look like that shredded and impressive because, as I said before, you're not that shredded, but also you lost all this glycogen and all this volume. And now the question, on a bulking diet, you don't look impressive because you're too fat. On a cutting diet, you don't look impressive because you're too small. So it seems like if you are a natural lifter, it's like you can't look impressive at all. There is a certain period of your bulking diet when you will look impressive though. When you're not fat yet, but you already regained everything that you lost during your cutting diet. And this is a very short period, it lasts around like a couple of months at max. So think about that. If you are a natural lifter and you follow this bulking, cutting diet phases, like 70-80% of your time, you will look not impressive. You will be too fat or too small. And the only way to look impressive 24/7, 365 days a year, being natty, is to maintain. You just cut to around 10-15% body fat. And you start to maintain calorie balance. And you go to a gym and lift weights. This is how you look the most impressive as you can. There is a problem though. You won't make any gains following this strategy. And look at most of the fitness shitness influencers. Have you ever noticed one thing, one trait, very, very interesting feature? They all look lean. You know why? Because this is how they look good on camera. But they are not making any gains. And I always wonder, man, listen, what's the freaking point? Why do you suggest all these exercises, all these training methods, etc, etc, if you're running your channel and not making freaking any gains? What's the freaking point? And even if I talk about Jeff Nippard, the guy didn't make any freaking gains for the previous 10 years. If you think about that, they're just freaking whack. They're just stupid, isn't it? So what's happening is that everybody looks cool on camera, but almost nobody making any gains. And there are lots of people who are struggling with this body dysmorphia crap. Because you guys have a very wrong perception. You see what's going on? If you love lifting weights, you will have this idea of chasing, chasing something perfect. Why is that? Because it's absolutely normal. If you love doing something, you want to get better at it. If you don't care, you don't care, okay? If you care about it, you want to get better and better and better, right? But you chose the wrong priority. You see, your priority is to look impressive, look good. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to make gains. And as we already concluded, it is not possible. So you better choose whether you want to look good and just maintain this good looking physique, or you want to make gains. You don't care about your physique at all. So these are just two completely different goals, and you're trying to, mix those goals up because you confuse bodybuilding as a side effect of any physical activity. Lifting is just the most efficient one. With bodybuilding as a competitive sport where people prime their physiques to look good during some certain date. This just doesn't make any freaking sense, guys. So if you are a natural recreational lifter, you are a bodybuilder, but you are not a bodybuilder. And the last thing, why do I emphasize natural lifters? Like NATTY is all about natties. What's so different from enhanced ones? The reason is enhanced lifters can make significant gains walking around 8, 10, 12% body fat and being full. They can be literally shredded to the bone and still maintain this full look, guys. And on top of all that, they don't have to bulk as hard as natties to make some gains. Matter of fact, they don't have to bulk at all, guys. I hope I clarified the situation a little bit, because it seems like all these strategies on curing body dysmorphia, they don't work. It's just a freaking bullshit. And you have to choose whether you want to make gains or you want to look impressive 24/7. And if you chose the first path, the path of making gains, being natty, which is the hard one, I think you gotta subscribe to this channel, because on this channel there will be no bullshit, just pure, concentrated body dysmorphia